Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all those of you in between, after a long, long hiatus, it is I, your host, Cranio Dad, coming at you tonight here on Twitch and on YouTube. Been getting ready for this for quite some time. I've been talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. I've been writing about it in my blog very subvertly. Some very late night conversations with my dear friend Rail Maximus, who is currently streaming over on Twitch and YouTube right now as well. And he kind of just basically let me know that I just needed to do this. I just needed to go ahead and push the button to make it happen. So I set out a goal. I got some stuff going, and here we are. Here we are on this beautiful Tuesday evening, the 3rd of February, 2026. Now, I'm not going to be as ambitious as my dear friend Rail. I am not going to be streaming every single day. My current intent is to maybe consider Tuesdays and Thursdays and maybe some special time on Saturdays for the time being. That might grow as we can. It falls in line with alternating with my vlog schedule. For those of you that are watching my stream after reading some of my content, I blog on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. This is all about parenting, fatherhood, leadership, craniosynostosis, and just life in general. And so I want to alternate those blog days with stream nights to continue to take the edge off. I want this to be an experience for all of us. And tonight we are playing a game that I have yet to play, that I purchased before it even came out. And after a lot of soul searching, we are diving into a little bit of Frostpunk 2. Now, I played Frostpunk 1 forever ago, and I challenged myself that I was going to beat it on stream, and I did. I did actually beat Frostpunk 2, or Frostpunk on stream, and that was a momentous occasion. And since then, it's been a long time, and I just have this game in the back of my mind constantly. Let's go ahead and switch over to this view. And I'm excited to give it a shot. I know it's slightly different than what Frostpunk was, but I'm still looking forward to it. So tonight is all about the vibes. We're going to be hanging out. We'll be taking decisions seriously and slowly. Let's get some game sounds in there for you. One of the only things I will do is listen to game sounds when I stream. But we're gonna be taking things slowly. There'll be a lot of pauses, a lot of times for chat. My goal is to stream for a couple of hours tonight, and then to try to get into a regular schedule. And I see Old Gray Man is first in the chat. Welcome, Old Gray Man. There's new stuff down below in Twitch for you guys to experiment with. A whole bunch of new things that I've been working on for some time. Good to see you in chat, brother. Hope all is well. But yeah, so we're going to dive into this game. For those of you who did not play Frostpunk or are not aware, it is a city survival game, and it is incredibly brutal. The entire concept is that there are storms coming, and they'll get progressively worse, and you will lose people. You'll lose morale. There's judgment systems that you have to put into play, citizen politics that you have to put into play, as well as building and scouting and scavenging and all these things with limited resources and limited time. It's a very impressive challenge. I really enjoyed Frostpunk when I played it. I've played it quite a bit since playing it on stream. That's fine for the lurk. I appreciate it, Old Gray. And nothing happened with that lurk command, huh? Nothing happened. Interesting. Well, time for my first note of the evening. Check out lurk. WTF. It works in testing. But anyway, always appreciate the lurks. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, have not played this before. We're going to dive in. We're going to take it nice and slow. I will not be playing this off stream. I don't have time to play this game off stream for the amount of concentration that it takes between being a father of 4, being a husband, being a full-time employee that's a director over analytics teams, going through unbridled chaos, as well as a full-time student going back for another degree that's eventually going to lead to a master's degree. More about all that fun stuff later, because it's going to come into play here on stream over the next year or so. But I just don't have time to play games like this off stream. I want the experience to be here. There'll be some other things that we'll sprinkle in as we go through our adventures together. But first and foremost, let's dive on in to this game. So let's do this. Here we go. Are these clickables? Survive against the odds. There's no active pause, and your progress will be saved on exit only. Oh, I was not aware of that. Maybe that's just if I hit survivor mode. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Okay, yeah, I want the pause. I need the pause in order to think. So enable pop-up tutorials. You can turn off pop-up tutorial messages back in the settings. Let's go ahead and do tutorials. Haven't played Frostpunk 2. I don't mind the little pop-ups to kind of get us along the way. And you guys need to do your best to let me know if volumes need to be adjusted. I think the game music might be a little bit too loud, so we're going to bring it down to here. Like right around there. Let me know whenever you guys get the opportunity how that looks and feels. All right. We're not going to skip the prologue. We're going to go ahead and hit start. All right. I have no idea what I'm going to get thrown into. Frostpunk, they throw you right into it.
Can you hear us?
Do you hear us?
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world froze around us. I held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Right for taking. The city
Leicesters.
I'm loving this.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world. It's us who survived.
I have not played Frostpunk 2. I played Frostpunk 1, and I love it. Welcome back, OG. Darkness. All right, here we go. We must survive. You haven't seen much of this game. You did number one. Yeah, number one was a great game. I've heard some misgivings about this game, but I'm willing to play it anyway because I love number one so much. And I know there's another version that's coming out this year or next year, and I'm definitely intrigued with that one. I don't know. Number one, the Frostpunk 1 really just hit a sweet spot for me. The multiple playthroughs, right? Because you know how this game goes. You fail fast, you fail often, and you learn from it. No, there is no forgiveness. Yep, we will restart the furnace, so we're already making commitments. Frostbreak, oh, okay. Frostbreak to an oil wagon, construct extraction district on the oil wagon, and turn on the furnace of the dreadnought wreck to provide heat. Sweet. I have not started any here. Let me because we didn't check that box, so this is paused. I have not started any D&D campaigns. I elected to go back to school for another degree, and I'm pivoting pretty hard from everything that I've done in the past. I am back at school full time. I'm a year away from being done with this degree, which makes 5. And then this one is going to follow into a master's. So, fully consumed by school, work, and life, and then blogging. So, we'll talk more about that later, for sure. I want to talk more about what I'm going to school for and what I plan to do. It's a big pivot. It's a big dream, and we'll see what happens. All right, so I got to construct an oil wagon. T, sure. Give me a tutorial. General controls, districts, resource deposits. It's gonna be crazy. The adventure is already full swing. I've already gotten 4 classes down. I'm taking 2 classes every 2 months. I'm writing on average, I don't know, 100 to 200 pages of collegiate papers while trying to write a book while working all at the same time. All right, so we need to... I should have read that thing better. All right, so camera controls, general controls. Hold Alt, building overlay. Heat and fuels. Oh, God. This is going to be crazy. Okay. Resource deposits. Yeah, the kids and the family. It's a fun trial. It's an absolute fun trial. Looking forward to continuing this mission of life that we find ourselves on. All right, so Alt. Deposit 60k of oil. Oh, that's how much oil is in there. For construction, we need to break the ice, prepare the ground, select tiles until you reach oil, and then confirm with a check mark. Okay. So now we have to path out, which is kind of like what we had to do in the first one. I would normally turn the settings up to where time goes by faster, but I learned in Frostpunk 1, don't ever do that. Especially in the situation where I'm streaming and chatting and all that stuff. Yeah. I learned the hard way. Our first few attempts, I had to turn the dial back. Just letting it play normal. We got time. This is what it's all about. Yeah, things happen super fast if you don't have if you're not paying attention and you lose control. It's bad news. All right, so constructing districts. Select extraction district from the toolbar and place the resource tile. Continue selecting tiles until the checkbox appears. Okay. This is the menu. Cool. Extraction. Cool. We're gonna build it right there. And I have a feeling that I could have done better there. But it also means that, especially in these early stages while I'm just kind of observing to see what's going on, I'm going to fail the first 4 or 5 times, chat. That's going to happen. I'm not at all worried about that. So don't get too disgruntled when it does happen. It's all about learning. That's how this game works. But it also gives us time to just hang out and get caught up. It's been a while, right? The last time I streamed was in September. We got people who are sick, shelter, food, squalor. Cool. Everything is fine. What else we got going on over here? Maintenance wagon. Updating area effects. Okay. So the shelter, blah, blah, blah. That's not new. want to build it around the derelict. Okay. Oh, I gotta frost bake that area first. Okay. So how do I frost break? Did I miss that? Housing, food, extraction. Do I just click? Frost break. Okay. I think that's going to consume most of what I've got left. We'll find out. I'm also doing things that I have no idea what I'm doing, chat, so. But I always take advice, either here on Twitch or on YouTube. Feel free to send it out. I'm not going to get mad at you for backseat gaming. We're figuring this out together. Oil. Select the Dreadnought Wreck to access furnace control. Once turned on, the Dreadnought's furnace will automatically convert oil to heat. Okay. There's that sound. I love the sounds in this game. I know we say that about a lot of games that we play, but man, do I love the sounds of this game. Why is my housing not being built? Let's just build those two. Or do I have to go until I get a check mark? Okay, so you can resend by right clicking, which is good to know. How do I commit? Just enter? Sound like it did something. I got 106 weeks of oil left. I feel like I need a frost break more, right? Construction wagon. Sweet Jesus. Fast break to construction wagon and build an extraction district to provide prefabs. Build a housing district. Place housing district next to the furnace to increase temperature level. Alright, so. The frost break. I thought I just had to click. You need to use frost breakers. Yep, got it. On right of the screen, got it. I have to highlight the white tiles. Oh. Cool. So it's just like building the paths in the area. It's just a little bit slower of a start, because by now usually you would have housing or something, or tents. But I can see the way that they're doing this, it makes sense. Once that's broken, I'm probably going to need a frost break to more oil. Alright, then I need to be able resources, yes, I need to build an extraction district. Okay. Oh, so that food's down there. I thought it was up here. Whoops. You gotta frost break a long ways to get food. Oh, I had to build a lot more housing than I thought. Not shocker there. How many people do I have? I need 8 houses. I've got 1,000 people? Okay. I'm 18 days worth of food. More frost breaking going while this is building, while this is building. Tax all your people out. That's how it works, right? Also need to pay attention to frost break to this other oil when I get the chance. And the maintenance wagon. What's that? Something over there. It's kind of cool to see the world update. Gain access to food. Alright. Well, thankfully, I'm on it. Let's play the smart thing and get to this. Can I get to this yet? Cross breaking. Alright. Oh. Requires more workforce. Okay, cool. Everything's awesome. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit, chat. Just a little bit. Let's go audio. Still want to hear it, but I don't need it blasting in my ear. Was this the warmer season? Oh yeah. Cool. Cool. Everything's awesome, chat. I don't know. I liked having to decide between hunting and non-hunting and all that fun stuff. Under construction. It's almost done. I think. Yeah, it requires more people. Sweet. Makes you slow pace. What is taking construction so long? Hold left alt to show economy overlay. Ew. I wonder if we're going to be able to bridge across this or if we have to keep scaling.
Thank you for the follow, Cyborg Wars.
Oh, I need to fix all of that. Thank you for the follow, Cyborg Wars. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Already filling my notepad. But appreciate you stopping by and following along. I feel like this should be moving. I really do. Deactivated under construction. Because I am paused. I was paused. How did I pause? Spacebar, because I hit spacebar. You know, this happened to me when I played Frostpunk 1, and I sat here for like 15 minutes, and the game was paused. Thank you for the lurk, Old Gray. Enjoy dinner. Share pictures in Discord, please. So keep your hands off the spacebar, Cranio Dad, is what I have learned so far. Sorry, just making another note. Something else I just noticed. All right. Prepare for the whiteout. We have secured our immediate survival. Stockpiles a bunch of food. Produce more food than our current demand. With a second group of wanderers just spawned over the horizon. Must act quickly. Cool. So that means we need to do a couple things. What's this? What is this? What is this? Whiteout's in 76 weeks. Boy, they give you a hellacious runtime on this one. That means there's going to be a lot that's going to happen. Okay, let's see. One of the frostbreaking crew uncovered frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. Patrol Patch reads New London Scouts, 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it to belong to a military organization, while others argue its religious significance. Maybe you've heard of this New London before. You can settle the debate. Let's see. New London was what we were building in Frostpunk 1. Create continuity. New London has embraced the order survive. It's this one. Okay, so we're making military. That's Frostbreak. Or hubs. Stockpile hubs. Okay. 30k stockpile capacity. Don't need that just yet. We will soon. Let's Frostbreak up to the other food.
Thank you for the 75 long months of subscribing Weaselto.
Weaselto coming in with 75 months as a tier 1 sub. Welcome, Weaselto. Good to see you in chat, brother. Hope all is going well. I've got a lot to fix. I've already got a half a page worth of notes. That awesome weird double audio is one of them. But anyway, it's good to see you. It's good to be pushing the button. Hope all is going well, man. In fact, I'm going to see if I can fix that one thing real fast without breaking anything. I don't feel good about this, chat, but we're going to try. We're going to try. This is where something stupid's going to happen over here, and I'm not going to see it, and it's going to be great. Everything's going to be fine. Do. Yes, these will probably solve that problem.